Okay, so my friend and brother-in-law Sam Milwaukees did the ice bucket challenge like a man, and he's now challenged me to do the same. I usually rail against this sort of thing because, well, one, I think it's kind of reaching its conclusion, and two, it's just kind of silly. But it's for a good cause, and so I'm going to do it too. A good friend of ours and neighbor passed away just last year due to ALS, or I guess it was 2 years ago now. And he was a really good man, and so in addition to doing the challenge, we are going to donate the money as well. But I needed to do something different because, again, it's been overdone, and I didn't have the creativity or the resources to do anything cool like Dave Grohl did. If you haven't seen what he did, Google it. It's well worth it. So what I'm going to do is institute the very first Milwaukee's Best Ice Challenge. So what I'm going to do is, these have been chilling in the freezer here for about 3 hours, and I'm going to put ice cubes in there as well, just so you know that I'm not cheating. And then dump those over my head. Now I know what you're thinking. You're thinking that that's a waste of perfectly good beer, and it is. I grant you that. But you know, it's also a good advertisement for Miller and for Milwaukee's Best. And so I think, you know, if they can get some advertisement out of this, as well as you know, possibly challenging anyone at the Miller Brewing Company or even the Milwaukee Brewers to join in, I think it would be well worth a little bit of beer that's going to be spilled on the ground. Unfortunately, because Sam was so careless as to challenge me on my wedding anniversary, I also need to take a shower right afterwards because I can't go out smelling like beer. And so after I dump the the Milwaukee's Best ice on my head, then I'm going to have one of my kids dump a bucket of ice water on me to rinse me down, after which I'll soap up, and another one of my kids will then dump another bucket of ice on me to rinse off the soap. So at some point there's going to be some gratuitous nudity, and I apologize for that. I'm also going to pause the video to prepare the buckets, and then we'll start back up. But again, I'll show you the ice in the buckets to make you realize that I'm not just cheating. And then after that, I need to challenge a few other people to do the same as what I'm doing. And I can't think about Milwaukee's Best Ice without thinking about Mark and Luke Schwanis, so I'm going to challenge them to join in. They both live in Alaska, so they can just jump in the ocean. That's easy enough. I'm going to include Rebecca Paulson in there as well, because for some odd reason women don't seem to be included in this as often as I think they should. And I'm going to throw in Gregory Lush as well. Why not? He's down in Texas. It's hot down there. He probably would enjoy a nice, refreshing bath anyways. So I'm not going to include my wife in this because it is our wedding anniversary, but if any of you want to get her back, feel free to do so. And in terms of the money, I understand everyone's got their own causes. I think this is a good awareness thing, but feel free to donate to whatever cause you want. If ALS is not your thing, donate to the American Cancer Society, or if you don't have the money, just dump some water on your head. I'll be back soon with some buckets of ice.